Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. I'm Justin, doing a haul for all the new books I picked up on August 2nd. All the new comics I picked up this week. It was a weird week, everybody. I'll tell you at the end of the actual new books, like, why it's weird, and I think you'll kind of get it as I go. It was a very odd, definitely a week unlike any week for a pull list or new comic book day that I've ever encountered. Since I've been back collecting the last, like, 4 or 5 years now. Something like that, however long, since I was hardcore into it. Weird week. But I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're having a good week. Thanks for checking out the channel. Definitely find us over on our live shows Monday night, Comics and Stuff's channel. It's 8 o'clock. On Tuesday night, we're over on Jesse's channel, JLS Comics. That's at 8:30 Eastern. And, of course, on Sunday, you can find me here doing Sunday morning comics. It's about an hour long, starting about 10:30 in the morning, running somewhere around there. A lot of fun, unboxing, talking about recent comics and things like that. You just never know what we're going to be doing. The chat's always a lot of fun, so thanks everybody who was able to jump in there. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me to have that kind of show. So, okay, plugs out of the way. Also, check out comicbook.com. We have our old... So we're actually doing an upgrade to the website. So there's nothing new been posted in like a few days now, but it's okay. So new stuff's coming soon, but there's tons of great articles on there already that you can just kind of go back and look through if you want. And soon, like I said, hopefully in the next couple of days, the upgrade is going to be finished. New theme, new look, new articles will be up then. So definitely check it out. Okay, so if it's your first time here, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the books that I picked up this week, talk about those a little bit. I'll show you some of the art, just see what's going on with them, so you might get a better idea. And then after that, we're going to go through the comments from last week's comic call. So everybody, leave a comment this week. I'll go over it next week. That's how easy that is. It's super easy. Okay, books from this week. Here we go. First off, we have Batman issue number 28, The War of Jokes and Rentals. I think this is part something. Did they tell us? Is it at the end? I think it was it was in the end. Part 3. Alright. So, this book is solid. This is a really good read. I have already read it. This Batman uniform that you can't see because of glares. Hold on. There. You see it? If you're not picking up this book, pick this book up. This is the Batman uniform that we need Batman to be in. I know we've seen it because this is a flashback story. But I just wanted to emphasize for anyone who's not reading this book that they should just have him in this. Why the yellow? It's cool, it's fine, but just have him. That's a Batman costume. That is what we expect Batman to look like. Come on. Give us that, DC. Okay, next up, the next book I picked up this week is a new story arc for Nightwing. We have Spiral Part 1. So, of course, Huntress is back, and Partners No More. If you remember, if you read any of the Grayson storyline in New 52, Huntress was a big part of that. So we will see what is going on in this one. I think I'm going to get that Mr. Miracle book next week. Who's that? Alright, whatever. I'll show you something. The art's alright. I'm not like super wowed by this art right now. I don't know. Something about it. I wonder if this light will help. Okay, next up, the next book I picked up this week. New book anyway. I did get a back issue, and there is a variant, so hold on to your pants. It's going to be crazy. Green Arrow issue number 28. That was Nightwing 26, by the way, if I didn't say that. Green Arrow 28. Now this continues kind of Green Arrow's road trip, as it were, through all the Justice League members. We had the Flash, Wonder Woman. In this issue, we get Green Arrow and Superman kind of teaming up. And of course, the art changed in this one again, because that's what happens in Green Arrow. The art changes every issue or two. It's alright. We're okay. But this is all leading up to It's either 29 or 30. I think it's 30. Maybe it's 29, but maybe it's 30. Of Green Arrow and Green Lantern meeting up and having a team up, a la like their story back in the day that I can't remember the number of. Okay, next up, 7 to Eternity, issue number 8. This is the A cover. This is an A cover. I think there was only an A and a B cover. I'm not 100% sure. But this is, it's Rick Remender. I've really enjoyed it. If you haven't been picking it up, the first trade's out, and then you would only have to pick up a couple issues, and you'd be completely caught up. So, good sci-fi fantasy type book. I've enjoyed it. Anyway. Okay, next up is an Image issue number 1 that I picked up this week. Just wanted to check it out. Now, this is Ghost Station Zero, and I did pick up the B cover for this one. I just thought it was kind of cool. The A cover was alright, but there was a B cover, and it looked cool. It kind of almost reminded me like kind of a Sin City kind of cover feel or something, just because of the muted colors and the red being pronounced. This book does look pretty solid, so we will see what this is all about and where this kind of story goes. But, it's a first. There were other Image firsts this week, like the Elsewhere or something like that. Like the alternate history of what happened to Amelia Earhart. I didn't pick that one. Okay, next. Deathstroke, issue number 22. Now, I picked up the issue 21 because it's, Deathstroke putting together that team. It's, Defiance. So this is Defiance Part 2. I'm at least going to stick with Deathstroke through this story arc and see how I enjoy it, or, if I do. Now, of course, the art actually is pretty good in this book. It is not that bad. Let's see here. Let's find you something to look at. Maybe. I mean, that's pretty solid. So, here's a good shot. Guess that's Tara, right? Yeah. So, but I like this. This is the B cover. Thought it was a little bit cooler than the A cover. And who did the cover on this? Will it tell me? Alex Sinclair? No, okay, it's Shane Davis, Alex Sinclair. Okay, so I guess that SD is Shane Davis. So then, along with that, also picked up another Shane Davis cover this week, and that's for New Gods. The New Gods special issue number 1. I guess it's just a number 1, I would assume. This book, on the other hand, has a crazy... Who's doing this one? Shane Davis did this book, I guess. He's the writer and penciler. This has like such a 90s crazy-tastic feel to it. Like there is just like action on every page. I haven't read it yet, but I've flipped through it, and it looks like it just goes. Like there is just every page something crazy is happening. Somebody's fighting something. Somebody's beating somebody up. It looks like it's going to be a fun read. I'll say that. It could be horrible, but I'm glad I picked it up just alone for the art because it looks pretty cool. So Shane Davis, doing good, man. Like both these covers are solid. Solid looking books, man. All right. Okay, so the last new book I picked up this week is a throwback anime anime that I'm a fan of. The new that came out this week. Now, of course, you probably know what I'm talking about. This book feels thick. This is Robotech, issue number 1. Of course, we have Rick Hunter in the background and Minmay in the foreground right there. So, this is the cover A. Oh, man. Oh, wait, are we just... Whoa. We're retelling the story, man. We're retelling the story. This is cool. Because they're not really changing it. They've just updated the art. I'm sure some of the dialogue has changed. But if you watch the first episode of Robotech, yep, that's what I'm looking at right in here, brothers. Okay, now look at this crazy cover gallery. Man. There are a lot of crazy covers. Oh my gosh. I gotta find some of these covers. Look at all these covers. Look at all these covers. There's more. No. Yeah, there's like Books A Million covers and stuff too. Wow. Okay, so along with that, which one did I get? I got the cover H. Because it was the only variant cover they had. That was weird. I would very much like to have variant cover B. Like cover B would be cool. Oh, they did have cover C. They had C, and I didn't want that. It's like the action figure variant of Rick Hunter. So I would like a B or a D or an E. Or a lot of other ones. Oh, that Borderlands. I want the Borderlands. That one looks nuts. Or the Third Eye Comics. Man, I gotta find these. There's so many of these. But I thought this was really cool. And, might as well. It was a really good deal. It was basically buy both of them and get them for $1 off or something like that. So, what can you do? It's Robotech. Robotech's fun. I think they're gonna, the movie rights have been shipped around, and I want to say they're moving ahead. We've had news articles up on comicbook.com of recent developments about Robotech, and it's moving forward as a feature film. So I'm super pumped about that. I'm excited to reread this story. I mean, the visuals, it looks like the first episode a good bit, and that's completely cool with me because you got to tell, that's where that story starts. They're not changing that. They're keeping that kind of as it was, so I'm completely happy about that. I'll dig in and read it. Okay, so because this was a weird week, now have you figured out what the key here about it being weird is? Not a single Marvel book. No Marvel. No new Marvel books. I didn't pick up any Marvel at all this week. That was insane for me. I know some people got the first Generations book came out with the Hulk. I don't normally get Hulk books, so I didn't feel like getting it. And there wasn't anything else from Marvel that is on my list, So it was a strange week. But to go along with that, I was going to say, there was a noise. I think it was a dog. But to go along with that, I picked up an Uncanny X-Men. This is Uncanny X-Men 485. Pretty cool cover here. Pretty cool. Now this is part 11 of the Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire. Now I have several of these, and I did check as soon as I got home from the shop to make sure that I didn't already have this actual issue. So thankfully I do not. So I filled in more of that run. I think I've only got a couple issues to go, and then I get to read that story from beginning to end. I'm super excited about that because the title of it and everything about it just seems really cool to me. So I'm super pumped about that. Okay, so that's all the new books I picked up this week. Like I said, we got a variant cover, a very cool Robotech variant cover. If you got other variant covers for Robotech and you want to do some trading, let me know. And then, of course, the back issue, which is always fun. And I got the back issue for what a new Marvel book would cost anyway, or less. So, kind of works out. Okay, so now let's jump over and we'll go through the comments from last week. First off, we're going to go with Gomez, Comic Collector. It's one of the co-hosts on Comics and Stuff live show on Mondays at 8 o'clock with me. Now, he says, "Great haul, Justin." Thanks, man. I'm with you on cable. I have X-Men Blue, but I'm with you on cable. I have X-Men Blue, but I'm digging cable more. Conquest. Yes. Nice, short, sweet haul, bro. Thanks. I'm pumped to read Redneck, Plastic, Shirtless Bear Fighter, and ooh, gosh, so much more. There's always so many books, man. So thanks a lot, Gomez. Next up, we got Ian Baldwin. What's going on, Ian? Excuse me. He says, "Hey, Justin. Great haul as always. Thanks, man. What did you think about Secret Empire 7? Good luck picking up Saga number 3. Yeah, man, I'm still thinking about it. I missed out on Saga number 1 a couple weeks ago. Picked up a Tomb of Dracula number 10 instead. Wow. It's a big grail for me. It's a big grail for anybody. That's a great book, man. Just started reading Thor from 11 to 22. Love it so far. Getting ready for 700. Cheers, Ian." Thanks, man. I super appreciate that. Secret Empire 7, it's getting better, I think. At this point, like, I don't know. I think I just want it to end. So I'm like, yeah, this is great. Let's go. Okay, this is great. Let's go. So, I don't know. It wasn't that bad. We had some okay reveals, like, but I think we're gonna get more as like next issue. I feel like we should get a lot, you know. Who knows? Okay, next up, we got Comically Flawed. What's going on, brother? How's it going? Comically Flawed. He says, good stuff, man. Light weeks are nice. Are a nice change from time to... Dude, you do not even know. And this week was also... This week, though, I made the issue worse, though, because I bought bags and boards. So, I bought bags and boards, so that upped the price. Otherwise, it would have been again, a subpar money-wise week. And I was actually, like, thinking, I'm like, what? Should I get another variant? Should I just pick up some random books that I don't normally read? You know? But no. He said, after Cable, I'll come up with another series you can buy and save me money on with reviews. Ha! Cheers. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. I put up the review of Cable number 3 recently, so hey, if you, it's an easy way. If somebody's putting up reviews and you're on the fence about picking up a book, you might as well just watch the reviews and see what they have to say about it. You know, hopefully they might show you a little bit of the art if they can. Who knows? And you get a better idea of whether or not you want to grab the book. So that's all I'm trying to do, man. And Cable's just kind of fun. So I'm only doing reviews of books that I like, kind of enjoy. You know, I really should do a review of that part 3 of the Jokes and Riddles War. Man, that was a solid book. That was a solid book. Pick that up, everybody. The War of Jokes and Riddles. Okay, next up we got Seeking Near Mint Comics. What's going on, man? He said, great haul, bro. I appreciate that. Seeking Near Mint Comics, man. He put up the top 10 video that's not a tag, but it is a tag. And I could go along with that. I just think I would be showing, like, Zenoscope covers or something. You know? I would really have to dig. Maybe some 90s stuff, but I got some Zenoscope covers that would work for that tag. Excuse me. Next up, we got NLC Productions. He said, nice haul, man. Short and sweet. Seeking Near Mint said, that's what she said. So, very funny, guys. Appreciate it. Comics and Stuff. What's going on, Jose? He says, nice haul, bro. Ski. Thanks, man. Okay, next up we got Holger Peterson, our buddy over in Germany. How's it going, Holger? Says, hey, Justin, this was, again, a great haul video. Thanks. I appreciate it. The books of the comics of the last week, which I liked the best, were Batgirl 13, Deadpool 34, Detective 961. That was a good book. Thanos number 9. Thanos number 9 was nuts, man. Thanos number 9. Query of the Gods. To begin the trial of the gods. So, it's a good book. That was a good book. Shirtless Bear Fighter number 2. It's so funny. That's cool. That's cool. I think anybody that I've heard that's picked it up said it was a pretty fun read. The back issues I have read this time were Annihilation Conquest tie-in to Quasar 1 through 4. Solid art and great action. Nice. I haven't read those yet, man. I gotta read those. I definitely want to. Are you picking them up or are you reading them on Marvel Unlimited? I think you said Marvel Unlimited. Okay. Next up, we got the comic book villain. What's going on, villain? Villain says, great haul as always, Justin. I appreciate it. I wish I could have been there for Sunday's show. No problem, man. You can always catch it later. It's cool. Marvel is putting out a bunch of cool books in October. Oh, yeah, because we went through all the legacy stuff, yeah. Well, the books I'm looking forward to reading this week are Bloodstrike number 1. Man, I didn't get it. Because I think it's just a remastered of the original, which I have a few copies of. So I don't know. Redneck, let me know. Redneck number 4, Namewolf number 4, Edge of Venomverse 4. It was a lot of 4s for you this week. Canvas 2, Cable 4, but you probably meant 3. Mindbender 3, Plastic 4, Solar Flare 4, and Sidewinder 1. Dude, that was a lot of 4s. You were on the 4th issue of a lot of books. That's crazy how they like all line up. Now, of course, if you're reading DC, everything's like 28 and stuff like that. So yeah, but you're jumping around different companies and getting 4, so that's nuts. It just works out that way. Well, Justin, until next week, my friend. Later's the comic book villain. Thanks a lot, villain. And like I said before, if I'm reading off anybody's thing, definitely go back and click on their name. Check out their channels. They've always got fun stuff going on. Last up, but not least, we have Jackyo. Jackyo says, "Hey Justin, Cable looks cool. May have to pick up the first 3 issues. Consider going to trade route with Saga 2, but because it's $2.99, I decided to keep buying singles." I'm with you, brother. I mean, and it's when it reaches a point where I'm not like instantly grabbing it, that may be the point where I really go to trade with it. But I'll just keep going on with Saga for a while. It's a solid book, man. It really is. Soon enough, there will be a day when $2.99 books are a memory. Oh, yeah, brother. It really will. It really will, because we're gonna see how long DC can hold its $2.99 for Batman and everything. We're gonna see how long that can actually go. Right? Are we still at $2.99 for Batman? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Image, they still have some of their books have jumped up to $3.99 at this point, so it is what it is. What can we do as comic book fans but cut the pull list to save money? It is what it is. What can I say? Alright, everybody, thanks so much for checking out this week's haul. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff. Like I said, leave a comment and I'll go over it next week. Let me know what you're picking up, what you're enjoying, what you're liking. Have you had like this random week where you just got none from a certain publisher? Like, normally I at least get a couple, like 1 or 2 Marvel books, but just nothing this week. It was so strange for me. Blew my mind. But alright, everybody, I really appreciate you watching. And we'll be back very soon with a review of something, probably Batman this week, because that was just solid. Maybe I'll review that New Gods too. I'm not sure. But definitely check back for that. And, of course, be back here on Sunday morning for Sunday Morning Comics. Alright, everybody. Have a good one. And I'll be back very soon. Thanks for watching.